Who will speak for the children? For those who come to the separate juvenile court of Douglas County, it is the Honorable Douglas F. Johnson. In his 17 years on the bench, Judge Johnson has become a leading national advocate for children who might otherwise flounder in foster care systems. Innovative programs he has implemented focus on empowering families, helping parents overcome problems, and learning how to parent. Judge Johnson credits his Jesuit background for helping him live the Creighton Credo, devoted to serving society's most vulnerable members in a manner that promotes civility and collaboration.
I owe so much to the Jesuits, and I have wonderful memories. I've got a lot of heroes there still, mentors, and they really set the bar for excellence, for service, and I'm highly in their debt to this day, and very, very grateful for being a member for 6 years. I've always thought that the law was a way to be of service, and I have a natural hankering to help the underdog, and it seemed to combine a lot of things. I like to write, I like to think, I like to argue, swap ideas with folks, and you could do it in the context of helping somebody.
He feels so strongly about young people and the issues that young people face in the court system, that is a quality that makes him an excellent judge. He's been a pioneer in ideas like family drug courts and his 0 to 3 program. Whole idea behind that is to look at the family as a whole and to not only focus on the children but also the parents.
I realized that we were not doing enough for infants and toddlers. And so I studied more about that, and I collaborated with others in the country and mental health experts and psychiatrists, psychologists, and so forth. And I thought, this is an opportunity to do some real good for those little ones and their parents, and this is what it was about. First of all, those little kids were drifting in foster care. And what I mean by that is they could have 8 or 10 placements in 1 year and never bond and attach with someone. And so while we had safe housing, we didn't have a nurturing, loving person who would want to attach with that baby. And the risk, of course, is what happens if you have to give the baby back to the mother? Well, that foster parent's heart's broken too. So we had to plan for a lot of grief therapy, but at the same time plan for a foster adopted placement. So part of this was we were going to stop foster care drift. We were going to make sure we built a caring, loving caregiver. And if it didn't work out to reunify with mom, well then we would have an adopted parent and the child would just thrive.
He is constantly changing and moving mountains and breaking down barriers, the way we used to do things, and he's really looking to make improvements all of the time. He's extremely approachable. He treats everyone with an equal amount of graciousness and gratitude, and so it's very difficult not to like a guy like him. He listens. It's almost as if it's more important what you have to say to the man than what he has to say to you, although what he has to say is so profound, and he's so educated in the juvenile justice system. And then he builds a collaborative so that we can work together.
He has worked very closely with our court improvement program and has been an instructor many times for other judges in the state. He is the head of the National Organization of Juvenile Court Judges, so that is a huge demonstration of how important he is not only to Nebraska but to the nation as a whole, and obviously a manifestation of his leadership qualities.
I really have loved this job. It's challenging and sometimes painful, but there's great joy in helping others get better. And it's a privilege to be able to be of service in this way. I've got a small part in this big complex puzzle, but it's been a joy to have. So I'm the grateful one.